Aloha, y'all. This video is for the chosen ones, the star seeds, the light workers, the shiny ones. This is a reminder to protect your energy. Before we get into today's video, I am Timothy the Tiger. I am an evangelist, which means a messenger of the great news of King Jesus Christ. He personally has helped me on my journey heal physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And now it is part of my dharma, part of my purpose, to make these videos to inspire y'all to enter into a better relationship with the Most High God. So today we're going to talk about protecting your energy, specifically for those who are chosen. Jesus Christ says many are called, but few are chosen. I also said starseed, light worker. Those are sort of new age terms, and there's a reason why I said that, because not everyone resonates with the Christian terminology. And why is that? Well, we'll get into the first point right there. Mainstream churchianity. You got to protect yourself from mainstream churchianity. A lot of us chosen ones, we love God. The star seeds, the light workers, the shiny ones, y'all want goodness. You want the best for yourself, for your friends, your family, your community, for the world. But we're different. A lot of us are the black sheep, and we don't fit into church. We may try to go to church, but for whatever reason, we just don't fit in. And I think the reason is because we're free thinkers. God has set us aside to think differently, and that isn't conducive to the mainstream churchianity, the organized religion. It's usually they want people who are passive, who just are docile, that just sit there and absorb the information, that don't challenge the leadership, because us chosen ones are seekers of truth, because ultimately the truth is God, and we just want to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And unfortunately, mainstream churchianity doesn't have that, and it's obvious. Just look at all the division amongst them. United do we stand, divided we fall. How many different numerous branches of Christianity are there? I mean, it's absurd how much division there is in mainstream churchianity. I mean, they can't agree on anything. And so us chosen ones, we try going to church, try to fit in, and usually if you speak up and you speak your mind, you become an outcast in that environment. And then the alternative is to keep your mouth shut, but that's not how we were designed. We're not designed to keep our mouth shut. We're designed to speak the truth. And so you just got to protect your energy. If you're going to church, you just need to protect your energy, because you might come across individuals that are arrogant, condescending, judgmental, dogmatic. And that's just been my experience of church. And sure, you can meet nice, great people, but I mean, you know, it's limiting. You can't, I haven't been to a church yet where I can really be myself and relax and speak freely, speak my mind without facing criticism and judgment. And it's just, yeah, I'd rather just do my own thing. It's just like, it's not fun. Like, usually in my experience, it's not a fun environment. Like, I can't fully relax and be myself at church. Yeah, so I just, I got to protect my energy. And the next thing is New Age. That's what kind of leads into the New Age, is because since we don't really fit into church, we find ourselves in these New Age circles. And honestly, I can be myself. I can really be myself in these New Age circles. They are a lot more open and accepting and free thinking, and that's why I included the word star seeds and light workers, because, like I said, I mean, chosen one is sort of a Christian terminology, and it's like, okay, what's a star seed? And the idea is that God has sent angels from heaven down here to earth to essentially bring a new heaven, a new earth, to raise the vibration of this earth plane, because certain forces are trying to drag it to the hellish realms. And so, yeah, these stars were seated here. I mean, the light workers, I mean, we're for the light. I mean, you're either for the dark or for your light or for the light. I mean, once the light is on, the darkness instantly vanishes, and there's a lot of darkness in this world right now, and a lot of people are like ostriches sticking their heads in the sand, and unfortunately, there's a horrible New Age philosophy. I don't know what you call it, but they say like they call it manifesting your reality, and unfortunately, a lot of the people in the New Age are cowards, and they don't like talking about anything negative or that has to do with the evil side of spirituality, and they're like, oh, you're gonna manifest that into your reality if you talk about it. It's like for example, like the children being kidnapped, the whole like sex trafficking thing. Like it just that subject alone, like you talk about, it's like, no, like don't think about it, don't talk about it. You're gonna manifest that into reality if you focus on it. It's like it's already happening. Like by not talking about it and just trying to ignore it, it's not gonna make it disappear. We have to address these problems. We have to face the darkness and shine the light on it. And unfortunately, the New Age movement is full of cowards. And in my experience, a lot of the men are way too feminine. And I think that has to do with the cowardliness of the New Age movement. There's some great things about it. I mean, the open-mindedness is great, but sometimes they're too open-minded where they're open themselves up to demons and fallen angels. I think it's beautiful, the overlapping of these religions and trying to see the connections and similarities. But with that, you have the devil, Satan, you have the fallen angels, and those are overlapped in the other religions as well. They have different names. And unfortunately, a lot of these New Agers are falsely idolizing, falsely worshiping the devil and these fallen angels without even realizing it. And I mean, one big thing as well is like the whole alien thing. I mean, a lot of the New Agers are really into aliens. They're really into the because this is a video about protecting your energy, and so like not only are certain gods and goddesses in these other religions questionable and possibly the fallen angels, and but also like the whole alien agenda thing where you got New Agers that are like praying to the Pleiadians and the Arcturians and the Syrians and the who knows what else. The Greys. I know the Greys without a doubt are demons, dude. Like they are the spirits of the Nephilim, which are the children of the fallen angels. And my whole thing with this alien agenda thing with like within the New Age community, I mean, I hope y'all are right that these beings are benevolent and they mean the best for us. Like a lot of them are like into Pleiadian, for example. But I've always been, why would I try to communicate with the Pleiadians or the Arcturians when I can just commune with the Creator who created everything, the God who created the Pleiadians, the God who created the Arcturians, the God who created you and me? Like, why not just go to the source? Like, why not just go to the top dog? And so I never really got into it, but a lot of people that I knew in the New Age are really into the alien thing, and I'm just saying, like, be wary. I mean, protect your energy. Like, do you really know what you're opening yourself up to? Like, these fallen angels are eternal. I mean, they've been here since the beginning of time. They could easily outsmart us, and they could easily outsmart you. So I'm just saying, use your judgment, be careful, be wary, question who you're communicating with, these entities. And I'm just like, why take these chances? Just commune with God. Another thing as well, I mean, if you're not really fitting into church, you find yourself in the New Age circle, you're most likely going to find yourself at a plant medicine ceremony. And the plant medicine, it can be great. I had a good time. I mean, grew up smoking weed, took some mushrooms, found myself at an ayahuasca circle, found myself at a Huachuma ceremony, the San Pedro. And I mean, I would say overall, my experiences have been great. There have been very challenging moments, faced a lot of fear, paranoia, a lot of hellish, dark scenarios. I know that doesn't sound fun, but when you come out on the other side and you realize everything's all right, I realized I had become a stronger version of myself, a more fearless individual. But it was very challenging, especially the ayahuasca. I found the ayahuasca the most challenging. It really put me in a lot of hellish scenarios. I experienced a lot of satanic energy and demons on the ayahuasca medicine. And again, that's what I'm saying, like, protect your energy. Because if I didn't have Jesus Christ, I don't know if those ceremonies would have gone as well. And I mean, that's why I came out all right on the other side, is because I mean, I was praying to Jesus. And a lot of these New Agers, they go into these plant medicine circles, and unfortunately, they don't have a relationship with King Jesus Christ. They don't have a relationship with the Good Shepherd who can protect his flock, who can protect them. And so I'm just saying, like, if you're going into these plant medicine ceremonies, do you know how to protect yourself? Because I've been to 2 ayahuasca retreats where it turned out the shaman, I'm not exaggerating, was literally a Satanist, literally worshiped the devil. And that's how they got their powers. Because these shamans are powerful. When they're under the influence of this medicine, they're very powerful. And yeah, I've been in 2 retreats with both shamans at each individual retreat happen to be devil worshippers. And again, if it weren't for Jesus Christ, it's like, who knows what would have happened to me. And so yeah, y'all, this is just a reminder. You gotta protect your energy. Whether you're at church, whether you're at a New Age event, whether you're at a plant medicine ceremony. The 4th one, when you're in the world, just, the Matrix. Because we're living in a time where people aren't doing the work. They're not doing the great work, the inner work. And unfortunately, a lot of people are low vibrational and unrepentant. They're unrepentant. They don't love God. If they say they're a Christian, they're usually lukewarm. And so yeah, we have this society of sort of low vibrational beings that don't know the workings of spirituality. I mean, I'm just talking about the average person, because I used to be one of them. And there's a whole science to it. I mean, there's a whole science to raising your vibration. But we're not taught that at elementary school. Like, we're not taught the science of our soul. And so when we're out in the world, it's just, since we're dealing with lower vibrational beings, I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, I'm high vibrational. I'm just being realistic. Like, I used to be the lowest of the low vibration, and then I've been doing the inner work to raise my vibration up, and I'm just making observations when I look out here, and it's like, oh, like, not everyone's doing the inner work. And so it's easy to, for example, like, come across someone that's angry or tries to just dump on you, and just like, you gotta know how to protect your energy out in this world. Hopefully y'all know what I'm getting at here. I mean, obviously there's great people in the world. There can be lovely, friendly people, but sometimes we come across individuals that are a bit unfriendly, and it's because this world can be challenging, especially if we don't have God, and if we're not doing these spiritual practices to raise our energy, our frequency, our vibration. It can be stressful. It can be a stressful world. And so, I mean, it could be as simple as like shaking someone's hand or giving someone a hug, and then we just kind of like a sponge absorb their energy. And so it's important to know how to clear your energy as well. Like, one thing I regularly do is when taking a shower, I baptize myself in the water. I do the sign of the cross, and I ask God to baptize me in the water to just cleanse me of any impurities that I may have picked up during the day. It's important to have a prayer game for the same reason. I mean, who knows what we pick up? I mean, sometimes people are just sending you thought forms, just sending thoughts your way, and that's why it's important to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, and just be like, Jesus Christ, If anyone's sending me ill will, any negative, evil thoughts, I rebuke it in your mighty holy name. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for protecting me. I mean, who knows, y'all? I mean, there are witches and warlocks. I mean, the average person is not a witch or a warlock, but I'm just saying there are certain beings that are the opposite. They're dark workers rather than light workers. They're dark workers. And, you know, so the last one is you got to protect your energy from the governmental. Keyword mental. Govern means control. Mental means mind. That is their purpose. So you need to know how to protect your energy from them. And what do I mean by that? Well, look up at the sky. You see anything being sprayed up there? Look at your water. It may look clear, but is it fluoridated? Look at your food. It may look like food, but is it? Is it genetically modified? Has it been sprayed with Roundup? So you need to know how to protect your energy in those ways. You need to avoid drinking the polluted water. Do your best to eat organically and pray over your food. I'd say most importantly, pray over your food, because it's not always going to be organic. I mean, hopefully it is, but... And even then, I mean, there's deception with the organic stuff. And of course with the air. That's a hard one to avoid, right? Well, take it to prayer, y'all. I mean, it's a trespass. I mean, it's an attack. I do not consent to breathing in poison. I don't. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus Christ. And I hope Jesus Christ holds those pilots accountable, the people responsible for spraying those chemicals in the sky. Because I do not consent to it. I did not give them permission to spray that and for me to breathe it in. I mean, that's a crime. That is an attack. And so I call this thing the courtroom. I imagine a spiritual courtroom, and King Jesus Christ is the judge. And I just bring these cases to him. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I want justice. I did not consent to breathing this in. And I want you to hold these people accountable, because this isn't right. And I do that for many things in life. Yeah, if I ever feel like that I've been trespassed in some way, and I can't necessarily bring it to an earthly court system, I'll bring it to the spiritual court system. And y'all, you'd be amazed at how powerful those prayers are. I really think that the court system on earth was inspired by the real court system that exists in heaven. And so I take a lot of cases to Jesus Christ, and I'm always just like, Jesus Christ, you're omniscient, you're all-knowing. If this person's guilty of this or that, if it's your will, I want justice. This isn't fair. It's as simple as that. I just take it to the judge of judges. And that's how I protect my energy. Because, you know, sometimes people lie, sometimes people steal. I mean, sometimes people sin. Like, some people dabble in black magic. And it's like, how would you go to the earthly court system and be like, this person's a witch doing black magic, and they're sending energetic darts towards me? It's like, they're gonna lock you up in an insane asylum. Like, a lot of these things are happening in the spiritual realm, but Jesus Christ is omniscient. Jesus Christ knows all, and you can take these things to him. So, and let's just go over it. I mean, like I said, I know there's great people at church. I really do. Because, I mean, I've been to a lot of churches. I've met great people. I just, like I said, I can't fully be myself in those environments. There's lots of great people in the New Age circles. But, like I said, unfortunately, they reject the Messiah. They reject Jesus Christ. Plant medicine is great, too. It's a great challenge. But, you know, you're dealing with other spirits that are not the Holy Spirit. The world is the world, y'all. I mean, there's a reason why God has placed us here. And, yeah, I mean, sometimes it could be challenging, but that's why it's important to commune with God and do the practices to raise our energy, frequency, and vibration to these heavenly feelings of love, joy, peace, and bliss, so that we can go out into the world and stay that high vibe. And this last one, the governmental, got to protect your mind, and just realize what is the spiritual force behind that organization. And I'll just give you the short answer. It's not the God we serve. And so that's why they're going out conquering, and they've been at war our whole life. And yeah, I mean, what does the devil do? Was it kill, steal, and destroy? What does the governmental do? Do they kill, steal, and destroy? Maybe now you know what I'm talking about here. And this is a spiritual war that's been going on since the beginning of time, since the Garden of Eden. And I don't have time for it, but my perspective on the Garden of Eden is quite opposite of what mainstream churchianity is. But maybe that's for another video. So thank you y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you found this inspirational. And yeah, if you're struggling in life, if you're feeling lost, I feel you. I get you. I've been there. And I recently created a website. It's mainly catered towards pornography addiction, but I can't sort of pigeonhole myself to one thing. Even though I'm very passionate about that and helping other young men, I'm also open to all this other stuff as well. So the website's called timothythetiger.com, and you can do a consultation phone call with me, and we can just chit chat and talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want me to pray for you, whatever. I get it. I'm here to serve, and yeah, I'm here to help my brothers and sisters and make sure we all end up back home in heaven. So feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you want to write me an email, you can message me on my website, timothythetiger.com. Like I said, if you want to do a consultation phone call with me and talk one-on-one, I do charge for it. I mean, because we're living in the matrix, and so I can't do everything for free. And yeah, y'all. So may God bless all of you. Namaste.